Well, all right, at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, of course, the coverage of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit cannot be completed unless we speak to the person in charge of the industrial development. Of course, Gujarat is known for its industrial development, and I'm joined by the MD GIDC, Rahul sir. Rahul sir, thank you so much for joining us, sir. First question to you, give us a wholesome view of the MOUs that have been signed in general, in the sense of both domestic and foreign investors that have been trying to get into Gujarat. What does it entail? What message does it come across to the government? And what all areas have been focused upon, sir?
So during this 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, we as a state of Gujarat, we have been focusing on a lot of emerging sectors like semiconductors, electric mobility, the entire ecosystem surrounding the green hydrogen, renewable energy, infrastructure projects, space related manufacturing, and likewise. So, the MOUs which have been signed in the run up to the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit and even during the summit, they basically revolve around these sectors. We have had MOUs in the field of semiconductors, in the field of electronics, IT enabled services, renewable energy, the green hydrogen. So we have had MOUs in all of these sectors. And of course, also we have covered traditional sectors like chemicals, gems and jewelry, agro and food processing. So quite a diverse range of sectors have been covered during this summit.
Right, sir. We've been seeing, since the semiconductor shortage happened in India, Gujarat was probably one of the first cities who came up first and encouraged the industry to set up a semiconductor plant. But due to various issues, initially it didn't happen, but now it's on a full force running up, sir. Except the semiconductor, what all sectors are you seeing which could be the sunrise or the champion sectors that you would be encouraging further for the industry to come up and invest here, sir?
So apart from semiconductors, as I mentioned, we are focusing on green hydrogen. The state government has identified the entire green hydrogen ecosystem as a thrust sector under its industrial policy, which basically entitles them for incremental incentives over the other sectors. The state government has been one of the first governments to come up with a dedicated land allotment policy for green hydrogen projects. So we are attaching a lot of importance to the green hydrogen. And given the industry mix in Gujarat, like the chemicals, the fertilizers, the cement factories, we become an obvious choice for investors if they were to set up the green hydrogen plants in Gujarat. Electric vehicles and the entire ecosystem surrounding electric vehicles is another focus sector whereby the state government has taken a lot of initiatives. Then space related manufacturing is something where the state government is working upon. In fact, we are one of the first state governments in the entire country to have earmarked a dedicated park for companies who are interested in coming and setting up their base for space related manufacturing.
Sir, you mentioned about the electric vehicle space as well. There were a lot of speculations about Tesla coming to India at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. Was it under discussion in the first place, or somehow things backdrop towards the end? What was the real deal here, sir?
So, not to the best of my knowledge that they were to participate in the Vibrant Gujarat Summit.
Okay. Okay. And also towards the electric vehicle, revolution that that India is seeing currently, you have 2 to 3 doyens in Gujarat already. What further incentives the state of Gujarat looking at to provide for EV manufacturers further? Is there a policy in the making for that front as well, sir?
So, under our industrial policy, the electric vehicles and the entire ecosystem, they have also been identified as a thrust sector. So, under the existing industrial policy, the sector is entitled for incremental incentives over the general sectors. And I believe that given the industrial landscape in Gujarat in the EV sector, given our well developed ecosystem, given our robust infrastructure, given our proactive approach, Gujarat continues to be the most preferred investment destination and an obvious choice for investors in the EV sector.
So, towards my last 2 questions, sir. Ease of doing business and one single window clearances are 2 things which the industry and the investors subsequently look at. This 2017, 2019 respective policies have in fact paved the way for great investments. But when it comes to this edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, how are you further expediting the implementation of the MOUs and by what timeline are you looking at, sir?
So the timelines for the implementation of projects, it would vary from project to project. But we have a dedicated cell within the Industries and Mines Department which monitor each and every MOU periodically. We have an agency called IndexB, which is an investment facilitation agency of the government of Gujarat. We have this innovative concept of providing dedicated relationship managers who handle investors right from the conceptualization of project to the commissioning of the plant and even beyond that. Talking about ease of doing business, I believe Gujarat was one of the pioneer states in the entire country when it came to setting up of an investor facilitation portal. Our IFP, which is based on the principle of maximum governance and minimum government, I think it is a benchmark for the global economy. And again, Gujarat was one of the pioneer states in the entire country to have come up with a GPS-based land bank system. The system is basically, it enables investors sitting anywhere across the world to access in a single click the availability, the resourcefulness, the connectivity details of the available land parcels across the state. So, I can say that the government attaches a lot of importance to the ease of doing business, and a lot of initiatives have been taken to further ease.
Sure, sir. Also, I'd like to speak to you about Dholera as well. Initially, there were a lot of concerns about the soil and all, but now, since Tata Group has in fact started to build a great factory there, have the issues resolved, sir? And is the industry very optimistic about Dholera now, and eventually it will start to kick off? What is the feedback that you have got?
Dholera, as you are aware, it is the largest greenfield investment region in the country, spread across an area of over 900 square kilometers, which is larger than the size of Singapore. Lot of infrastructure works are being done at Dholera. And the industry in general, the kind of response that we have been receiving from investors, the industry representatives, I feel that they are quite upbeat about the place, and in the times to come, you will see that it will be bustling with a lot of industrial activities.
Sure, sir. Also, last question, sir. Can you sum up the Vibrant Gujarat Summit in numbers for us? What all amount of investments coming in, MOUs, and subsequent job creation, if possible, if you have it on hand right now, sir?
So all I can say is that this edition of Vibrant Gujarat, the number of projects, the number of MOUs that are being executed, that will be the highest ever recorded in any of the past editions in the history. We have been focusing a lot on the quality of MOUs. As I earlier mentioned, that this time, apart from the traditional sectors, we are focusing on emerging sectors. But we are confident that we'll break the record in terms of number of projects which are coming into the state.
All right, well, Gujarat breaking the records as always, and as Mr. Rahul pointed out, the state is all set for a record-breaking MOUs and, of course, project implementation in the state of Gujarat.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.